This is the beginning of a story. A story of a world that doesn't exist, and will not exist again. And just like most stories on here, it was started alone. We were all alone after that day. The day they were released. After the evacuation order was given.
All citizens need to report to their ships and evacuate the planet immediately. This is not a drill. Evacuate. Evacuate. All citizens need to report to their ships and evacuate the planet immediately. This is not a drill. Evacuate.
As I spawned into this new world, I was amazed by the light. It was reflecting off all the sand around me. As I looked around, I noticed I spawned next to a riverbed, in the middle of what looked to be a vast desert. And then from the ledge behind me, I heard it. A distinct noise, one I've heard before. I had to investigate. What I seen amazed me. It was a village. Not a large one, but still, this close to spawn to find a village. During all my travels, so many worlds, I very rarely spawned so close to one. I had to take a look. I knew I could use their help. The village, being small, had no blacksmith, but it did have a few farms lying around. That's when I noticed it. There was a problem. The more I looked, round and around this village, I noticed one problem. There were no trees. As far as I could see, there were no trees anywhere. Without trees, I wouldn't be able to make a simple crafting table. And without it, I would have no tools, no supplies, and no weapons. There was no way I could survive here. I was going to need to venture out into the desert. So I gathered what supplies I could. I asked the villagers for help as much as I could, but none of them seemed to want help. So I was on my own. I was going to have to venture out. But they were there. They're released. E-spawners. They came for me at night. And for some reason, in villages, they came more. I had to leave in order to protect this village. Protect this world. But sun was already setting. I had to leave now. But to where? I knew I could compress the sand into blocks using my morph matrix, and I grabbed some dirt from the river in order to make a shelter. But where was I going? I had no tools. I had no weapons. As I finished gathering supplies, I went to the highest point to get a look around. It must have been a vast desert. The large biomes, for sand was all I could see. I picked a point on the horizon and started my journey. This journey was mine to take. Mine alone. Alright guys, that's the end of chapter 1. Starting next video, we will do the night and probably day of next one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Like, subscribe. If you really want to see more of these, that's the best way of doing it. So feel free to do that. This story has been written mostly. It is actually one of my adventures that I started in Minecraft. It's got a lot of interesting things that happen, and I just can't explain it without doing a video or a story. So enjoy and let me know in the comments. Have a good night, guys.